Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations. I am Josh, and today we're asking the question, are shade cloths worth it? So I just put these on this morning. One on each garden here. I got two gardens that I'm trying to cover. Is a 10 by 20. Now these gardens are supposed to be 10 by 10. So on this side you can really see it. So the back main shade cloth that's on here covers almost the entire garden, and then I had gotten two, let's see, 10 by 12s, and they almost seem to be like 10 by 10s. They're really not much are hanging over, and these are only supposed to be 10 by 10. So it would be close, but I didn't really measure them when I got them to confirm. But I've got blocks here to hopefully hold them down. I think we get very strong wind, so I really don't think these are going to hold very well. I'd be surprised if these even last a season. And if they don't even last a season, the answer is definitely they are not worth it. But these are supposed to be 90% sun covering. Now I just got a thermometer over here. It is in the shade, but it is. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. It might not be. Oh, there we go. It's saying 87.6 now, with it being in the shade. Now, that's a lot warmer than the temp that it's saying that's supposed to be today. So, I don't know if they're a little off or what. But if we come into the actual garden here, I put another one in here. And let's see if I can capture it. It's hard. There it goes. 84.5. So it's literally only like 3 degrees according to the temperatures. But I'm telling you, as soon as I walk in here and like crawl in here, because this is kind of low, it is geez, camera's all over the place. Yeah, there's no light in here at all. So I mean, that's good. So let me back out for a second here. Apologies. There we go, that kind of shows. So here, where it's darker, from right there over, I have put the 10 by 12 shade cloth on, but I folded it in half, so it's actually double coverage. Now that's really blocking out the shade, and that's where I have the temperature, which is now upside down. And then you can see the rest of it is illuminated. It is covering. It is shaded in here, but 90%, I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot of light coming in. This is a very, I mean, maybe there's better quality ones out there, and maybe I just got a cheap set, which is likely on Amazon. I don't remember how much they cost, but I feel like I think I spent way too much money on these 4 shade cloths as it is, and then if they're not even good quality, that's really unfortunate. So you can see in that back corner there, though. Here, I'll just get closer. Already, we've got spinach that's already bolted, and I have basil that's bolting. I'm trying to actually be able to harvest my greens, and we just don't even get a spring like every year. Like we went from winter to literally like flaming summer. Like I don't get it. This year usually like there's at least a little bit of somewhat of a transition, but I feel like this year was even like the worst since like I've started actually caring about the temperature and not wanting it to shoot to 80 immediately. So those 2 plants are lost. Once they bolt, the greens taste very bitter, so I'll cut those out here shortly. I'm trying to, my broccoli's starting to form little heads, so I'm trying to protect them and keep them from bolting, because I've had a huge problem over the years of actually trying to grow my broccoli, my lettuce. It just keeps bolting. I mean, sun comes up over here and literally goes all the way, I can't even see the sun, there it is, all the way until night, it's full sun. We get full sun in this garden, which was, you know, something I thought was a great thing, and for most things it is, but not for your brassicas, not for your cold loving plants. So if the shade cloths don't work, I'm gonna have to set up a different garden in a completely different area, in which I don't know where that would be, but it'd have to be somewhere where it's not gonna get a lot of sun and it'll be a lot cooler. So it's a little frustrating. Hopefully the shade cloths do help, but if it's only knocking it down a few degrees, it's really not gonna do a whole lot. It feels cooler just going in there, and I don't think it's just 3 degrees, so I don't know how to make that make sense. If the thermostat's literally only 3 degrees difference. Let's see. I mean, this is, leaving this out in the sun, it's saying it's 104 degrees, so maybe it will make a difference. I mean, maybe these just can't handle temperatures outdoors. Maybe these little temp tails can't handle the sun, so their readings are a little off or something. I don't know, but maybe. So I don't know. Has anyone had any luck with using shade cloth? Has it been beneficial for you? I thought I'd seen people use it, and I thought people talked about good success, and I was hoping for good success. Now, granted, I just put it out. I should have actually put this out days ago. Actually, probably last week. I should probably put it up as soon as I planted out. No, not probably when I first planted out, but once it started like hitting 70s, I should have put it out here, so that way things didn't get too hot and they didn't bolt. But we'll see. If I can't find a good garden spot, I might just have to maybe start these a little bit sooner indoors and bring them out a little bit sooner. I brought them out in April, the end of April. Maybe I could try and bring them a little bit sooner, and then maybe use like a shade cloth for protecting against the frost, when the frost happens at night. But other than that, I mean, I could then try and just go for a fall crop. Just make our broccoli, cauliflower and stuff in the fall, but like I want lettuce. That's something I really want, is lettuce and the greens, the spinach. We have 2 different kinds of lettuce we're trying to grow, romaine and salad bowl. And then we've got spinach and arugula. So those greens as well, I would want those growing all year. So I don't know, like I might maybe set up a garden maybe behind the garage or something, because then it'll only get sun in the morning and then it won't get sun the entire rest of the day. So maybe I'll try that, because then it'll be in a much cooler environment. So I don't know, maybe that's where I go. That's what I try and do. I try and just set it up over there. It won't be protected, it won't be in the food forest area, but it doesn't have to be in this area. As long as I probably put a fence around it, it should be all right. But yeah, I'm not thinking these shade cloths are very good, unless you want to double them up, and then it really helps. But then I'm curious, like if they really block out the sun, are they really going to grow that well? Are they really going to get the sun that they need to actually grow? I mean, they still need sun, so it's just the temperature. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm a little disappointed. I thought the shade cloths would have dropped the heat a lot better than that, especially because I went with 90%. There are, I believe, lower ones that I thought I saw. I think there was 95. Maybe the 95s are just better, but I mean, this is 90 and it's still letting in a ton of light. I don't know if the camera's really going to do very well picking it up. Yeah, I guess it is. So it's just plastic weaved in and around. But there's a lot of gaps there, and I don't think there's supposed to be that many for 90%, because it's definitely doesn't seem like it's really blocking 90% of the light. But yeah, it was my first time trying them. I got frustrated last year and then bought them out of frustration. I don't even remember if I did research on them or what, or if I just saw someone else using them and was like, you know what, I need to do something, because I was sick of literally growing my brassicas and the lettuce and just having it just go to bolt and literally not get anything. So I put all the time into trying to get it to grow, put it outside, and then of course it goes to nothing. I mean, literally we went from 50-degree weather to like 80s. Like it's 80s this week, it was 80s last week, and then like just like 2-3 weeks ago we were in like the 40s. Like in that time, like it just went nuts. It just jumped up. So yeah, the lettuce so far looks good. The arugula looks good. The spinach, the two that didn't bolt, look good. Like I said, some of the broccoli are starting to form heads. So hopefully now that I got the shade cloth on, it'll hopefully help and they will do good. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not making my final decision just yet. But so far, first day impressions, I feel like it's letting in too much light and it's not dropping the temperature enough for my liking. But maybe it is. It is noticeably cooler in there, so hopefully it does help. I wish it was a little bit thicker. I wish I could double these up, and then I think I'd feel a lot better about that. Strawberries are starting to grow. They're starting to turn red, so we'll be starting to pick some strawberries, so that's exciting. And everything else in the garden is, taking off. Got the corn growing, the beans finally popped up, most of them. I am missing some, so I'm probably gonna try and see if I can transplant a couple that I've got 2 growing in the same spot. If I can move it to an area where none popped up. But I've definitely got to grow something here to help with these damn squash beetles that I have never had an issue with. This is my first year having an issue with these, the striped like cucumber beetles. Hopefully the camera's picking them up, but they're all over the place. But they're just mowing down these plants, and they're still growing, so it's not stopping them, but it's definitely probably hindering them. So yeah, I got a lot to do, a lot to figure out. Tons of projects, not enough time to do it all, but hopefully we'll see if this helps. I'm hoping it does, and maybe in next month I will have an update on a clear answer of yes, these are definitely worth it, or no, they're not. But let me know if you've used shade cloths and what your feelings are on them, and if they did well for you. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support I get. Make sure you like, subscribe, so you can keep watching this journey, keep watching me stumble along through all this as I slowly learn and try new tricks and formulate my own opinions on different things. But definitely learned a lot already this year. Very excited for this year and excited for the next year, because I just keep learning, and that's all you gotta do, is just make one step forward each year. All right, enough rambling. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep the imagination rolling. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.